Hello and welcome to Value Research Podcast. You're listening to First Page, a column written by 𝗩𝗹𝘂𝗲𝗏.
Kahneman's final lesson. The Nobel laureate's last decision offers profound insights for investors. The recent revelation about Daniel Kahneman's death, which took place in March 2024, has given pause to those who follow his work. The Nobel Prize-winning psychologist, who fundamentally changed our understanding of human decision-making, chose to end his life through assisted suicide in Switzerland last year. At 90, facing declining kidney function and increasing mental lapses, Kahneman made what might be his most personally significant decision with characteristic clarity and analytical precision. What's striking about this final choice is how perfectly it embodied the principles he spent his life studying. Kahneman, who wrote extensively about how humans make decisions under uncertainty, approached his mortality with the same analytical framework he applied to economic behavior. In his parting email, he explained that he had believed since his teenage years that the miseries and indignities of the last years of life are superfluous. This wasn't an impulsive decision, but a carefully considered one, made with full awareness of his cognitive processes. This revelation offers a profound and somewhat unexpected final lesson from the master of behavioral economics, one that is particularly relevant to investors. Kahneman's life work demonstrated how cognitive biases often compromise our decisions. We overreact to losses, follow the herd, and display excessive confidence in our judgments. Yet, his final act showed something different. The possibility of clarifying consequential decisions by understanding and accounting for these biases. This juxtaposition is instructive for investors. The financial marketplace is the greatest arena where our cognitive biases play out en masse. Markets rise and fall not just on economic fundamentals, but on waves of collective psychology: fear, greed, overconfidence, and panic. Most investors get caught in these currents, their decisions swayed by emotions rather than analysis. Kahneman's work wasn't just academic observation. It offered a path forward. By understanding our biases, we can work to counteract them. His final decision shows this principle in practice, making a deeply personal choice based on his values and circumstances, not societal expectations or emotional reactions. So what might Kahneman-style investing look like? First, it requires brutal honesty with yourself. Just as Kahneman faced declining capabilities without self-deception, investors must honestly assess their risk tolerance, knowledge limitations, and emotional triggers. This self-awareness is the foundation of sound investing. Second, it demands that we distinguish between decisions and outcomes. Kahneman repeatedly demonstrated that humans conflate the two, judging decisions based on results rather than the decision-making process itself. A good investment decision can lead to poor outcomes due to unpredictable events, while terrible analysis can occasionally yield profits. The quality of your process matters more than any individual result. Third, it requires creating systems that protect us from our worst impulses. Kahneman knew that willpower alone is insufficient to overcome cognitive biases. Smart investors establish rules and structures that automatically guide them toward better decisions. Regular investment schedules, diversification requirements, or exit strategies determined in advance. Finally, Kahneman suggests focusing more on avoiding significant mistakes than chasing spectacular gains. His research on loss aversion showed that losses hurt more than equivalent gains feel good. In investing, this translates to prioritizing risk management over seeking outsized returns. Eliminating poor investments from consideration, as discussed in previous columns, is often more valuable than identifying the next multi-bagger. Kahneman's final choice is poignant because it demonstrates that these principles aren't just academic theories, but practical guides for life's most consequential decisions. He didn't just study decision-making, he lived his insights. For investors, the lesson is clear. Understanding the psychology of our decision-making isn't some secondary concern. It's the primary determinant of our financial success. Markets will always be unpredictable, but our responses need not be. In that sense, Kahneman's final decision offers us his ultimate lesson. Clarity and rationality remain possible despite uncertainty and emotion. That's a profound gift from a remarkable thinker and perhaps his most valuable legacy for investors everywhere.